I'm live. I'm alive. Hey, how's everybody doing? Can I get a oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Can I get a oh yeah again?
Oh yeah.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Listen, this is starting over. A Father with a Dream podcast, but this is going to be on YouTube. Can I get a hand? How is everybody doing on today? As you can say, you see in my shirt, I ain't focused. On today, I'm not going to let anything distract me, man, but I'm just going to come to you, gentlemen, with a quick message. I'm going to come get in, we get out, man. Let's just talk about it, gentlemen. Here's the lesson. Here's the lesson. Here's the thing, gentlemen. You're talking about a man operating in masculinity, right? You always talk about masculinity this and masculinity that, right? Masculine. Everything. Everybody's trying to find what masculinity is, right? Everybody's trying to define what makes a man masculine or what makes a woman masculine, right? Masculinity. What's masculine? This and masculine. Everybody has a definition for masculine, right? Everybody. All right, but let's do this. I like looking up. I like looking up words. All right, so
Masculinity.
I don't think you guys heard that. Let's do it again.
Masculinity.
Masculinity. Qualities or attributes regarded as characteristic of men or boys. Handsome, muscled, and driven. His prime. Da, da, da. So qualities or attributes required as characteristic of men or boys. This is
Masculinity.
masculinity. All right. Qualities or attributes regarded as characteristic of men or boys. So qualities or attributes regarded. Okay, so quality and attributes. Okay, this is what
Masculinity.
masculinity is. All right. Let me see something. That's masculinity. Let's go to. Right. Let's go to. Let's define masculine.
Masculine.
I like that voice. Let me see. Say it again.
Masculine.
Masculine. All right. Having qualities or an appearance traditionally associated with men or boys. Same thing. Number two, grammar says of or denoting a gender of nouns and adjectives conventionally regarded as male. All right. So same thing. Having qualities or an appearance traditionally associated with men or boys. And this is
Masculine.
masculine. I like that. I like that. I like that voice.
Masculine.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Masculine. All right, gentlemen. So here's the thing. Let's talk about masculine, right? Are we talking about what masculine having qualities or an appearance traditionally associated with men or boys, right? So qualities, masculine stuff, provision, protection, doing manly man stuff. These qualities. Fighting, warding off enemies and things of that nature. We talking about it's an outward expression, right? Something that men do, football and basketball. These are masculine sports and things of that nature. But even all that's here's the thing, that's all fine and dandy, right? You can do this outward expression. You can be, beat on your chest and rah 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 and all that good stuff. To me, gentlemen, here's my thing about masculine or masculinity. See, the thing is, a masculine man is dedicated to his purpose. Can I get a oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Here's the thing. A masculine man. See, the attribute to me of a masculine man is his purpose. Is that man dedicated to his purpose? If that man is dedicated to his purpose, then to me, that's a masculine man. To me, it has nothing to do with the money and the cars and the objects. It's nothing has nothing to do with what a man has. That does not make a man masculine. It does not, to me, does not mean what a man does. If he talks a certain way, if he dresses a certain way, if he sits a certain way, if he drinks his coffee a certain way, all that stuff is just a whole bunch of foolishness.
Shut up!
That too. Yeah. So masculine, to me, a masculine man, if you want to talk about masculine or masculinity, show me a man who's really on his purpose. Show me a man who's dedicated to creating something. Show me a man who is 10 toes down in what he believes in. And he's creating his own reality. To me, that is masculinity. It's great that you have this strength and you can speak and you can, because people equate masculinity to some type of super alpha guy. This I'm out in the front leading and this, that, and the third. Once again, that's great. But my friend, are you in your purpose? Let's rewind that. Are you in your purpose? Are you in your purpose? If you're in your purpose, then to me, you are demonstrating what masculinity is. A man who's not distracted by what's going on out here. A man who is not swayed by what other people think of him, how other people may view him. A man who's dedicated, who's dedicated to bringing what's inside his head into real life. To me, that's a masculine man.
Oh no!
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's masculinity in my eyes. That's an attribute. Like this. You talking about qualities of a masculine man, a man who's focused on creating his own reality, a man who's focused on leading his family, a man who's focused on doing the things that other people aren't willing to do because he's trying to be in places that other people are just not going to be. Can I get an oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
To me, that's a masculine man. I'm talking about people, you got so many different events and so many distractions going on around you, but that masculine man is dedicated to his purpose. And on top of his purpose, I told you that man has a standard. And on top of that standard, he has a vision for his life. That to me is a masculine man. Right? So don't point to me at some thug on the street. Don't point to me at some celebrity. That's all good and dandy. Point to me and the thing is about masculinity. See, masculinity it's not braggadocious, right? See, a real masculine man, he's quiet and he's getting to work. He's getting to work. It's not about this blah, 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 blah. I'm the man. Look at me. No. See, a real masculine man is he's staying out the f***ing clubs. He's staying out the f***ing strip clubs. And this man is getting to work. Once again, masculinity is intertwined with his purpose. Whatever is in his head, whatever the dream, the vision, the goal, whatever he has in his head, that man is dedicated to manifesting that. To me, and he's not being distracted. The thing is, he's not being distracted by the football, the basketball, the this and the that, and the celebrities, all this stuff going on around him. But that man is dedicated. He's focused on bringing what is in his head into reality. To me, that is a masculine man. That, to me, that's the attribute. A focused man on his purpose, that's masculinity. You can be all over the place. You could be running around. I mean, there's so many there's so many definitions and there's so many definitions on what masculinity is. But I just kept it simple. A man who is dedicated to his purpose, that has a standard and a vision, that is 10 toes down in what he believes in, and he's going to manifest whatever is in his head, whatever that dream is, he's chasing after that. That to me is a masculine man because he's focused. He doesn't care about what's going on around. He doesn't care about the football. He don't care about the basketball, the celebrity doing this and the newest car and the newest sneakers and the newest whatever. That man is not focused on none of that shit. That man is getting to work. He's creating a change. See, masculine men create change. Uh-oh, let's rewind that. See, masculine men create change. When you see a world of mundane and the same old, a real masculine man is creates change. People talking about creating a legacy, being a legend and things of that nature. Listen, a real legacy creator, a real masculine legacy creator goes against the grain. I'm telling you right now, gentlemen, this is what masculinity is to me. Everybody has their own whatever it is, but a real masculine man is a focused man. He's a purpose-driven man. This man comes out the house with a purpose, not on purpose, with the purpose. Everything he does is with his purpose. That man has a vision. He has a standard for his life. This is what he's doing. It doesn't matter what's going on around you. It doesn't matter what type of parties, what type of barbecues, what type of once again sporting events going on, what type of whatever's going on, a whole bunch of distractions. A real masculine man is not easily distracted. I'll say that again. A true masculine man is not easily distracted. Let's rewind that again. A true masculine man is not easily distracted. You're not going to blow him to the left. You're not going to blow him to the right. That man is 10 toes. He's rooted and grounded in the things that he has to do. The things that's in his head, he's too busy trying to bring that out here into life. He's trying to manifest it. He's trying to build it. You know, if he cook it, poem, it doesn't matter. He's focused on the things that dwell in here. The things that dwell in here, that's what he's focused on, and he's trying to bring that out here into this world. To me, that's a true meaning of a masculine man. Hold a second. All this see, all that's a bunch of fluff. Oh, you a masculine man because you can beat somebody up. You can throw the hands. You're a tough guy. That makes you masculine. No, that makes you a little boy. See, little insecure boys are trying to prove something. See, a real masculine man doesn't have to prove anything. Only thing a masculine man is trying to do for himself, he's trying to create the reality that he desires. That's what a true masculine man does. See, true masculine men don't. And the thing is about a lot of real masculine men who are about that purpose, they don't have a lot of friends. I'll say it again. A true masculine man that is focused on his purpose and his standard and his vision and things of that nature, this man doesn't have a lot of friends. He might have a lot of people hating on him. Oh, yeah. Right? You might have a lot of people hating on him because he won't come outside. He won't kick it with the buddies. He won't go to the club. Hey, we're over here doing this. And we're smoking weed over here. And we're doing X, Y, and Z. That masculine man don't give a about none of that shit. A real masculine man is telling people, no, I'm not coming out. I got things to do.
Oh man, here you go, man. You always focus, man. You doing too much, man. When you gonna come outside and kick with the fellas, man? You're doing too much.
And this is why men who are constantly always in pleasure mode all day, every day, will end up in calamity every single time. See, once again, a real masculine man is on his purpose, but also that man is very disciplined. A real masculine man is a disciplined man. Everything is not about pleasure. Everything is not about party, party, party. Things have to get done. A real masculine man, once again, is, you see this shirt right here? It's focus. Can I get a oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
A real masculine man is focused. He has the goal, he has the vision, he has the standard all in his head. He might have, you know, listen, he might have put pen to paper, he might have written it down. This is what he's on right now. You want to know what a masculine man is on? Listen, he got the vision, standard, he got the purpose, he got all that written down. I did the same thing when I came to Atlanta. I had the vision, I had the purpose of why I was here. I had the standard for myself. I had the vision, I had all that written down. So now when I come out here into Atlanta, I'm not sucked up into the city of Atlanta. I'm sucked up into this, and I'm too busy going into that. I'm going over here, and there's a party over here. I'm doing X, Y, and Z. I'm doing all this nonsense, but I'm not focused on what I wrote down. To me, that's a masculine man. A masculine man is he always operates in delayed gratification. Let's rewind that. A true masculine man operates in delayed gratification. Everything is not instant. It's not like a child. I want mine and I want it now. No. Once again, a masculine man is not controlled by his urges. A masculine man is not controlled by his quote unquote wants. Right? Everything is instant. I need mine. I need to be gratified. I need to be pleased. I need to do this. You need to do this for me. No, see a real masculine man, it's not into these type of things. Delayed gratification is to me is a true sign of masculinity. Well, first of all, it's maturity, and number two is masculinity. Masculinity is not controlled by impulses. See, a child is controlled by impulses. See, when a child wants something, a child just child just goes and does whatever. See, but a masculine man is a man who has self-control. Can I get oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
A true masculine man has self-control. Now, once again, this masculine man is not perfect. Nobody said this masculine man is perfect, but this masculine man is under control. He's just not all over the place. Because what he did, he has everything written down. So he lives by this. This is his Bible, right? You know how in church used to go, this is my Bible, and I can do what it says I can do, all that stuff. Man, see, masculine man, he writes down, he writes his Bible. This is his Bible. This is his standard. This is his operation. This is his destiny. He has it written down. He's not driven by what's going on around him because this is what he's on. This is his Bible. So yes, you guys can talk about masculinity all day, blue in the face, but show me a man who's focused on the things, who's focused on creating. Basically, masculine men, they're creators. A lot of times, they're masculine men are really creators. Masculine men, masculine men are creators, right? Yeah, it's cool, going to work and paying your bills and doing the things that you need to do. But a real masculine man to me is a creator. This is when ladies talking about a masculine man and this and this. Listen, lady, I'm telling you this right now. If you want to see a masculine man, listen, get you a man who's creative, who has an imagination. That man who can think of some things and not only think of it up, but he's out here putting it together. He's processing it. He's bringing it forward. That type of man you need to jump on board with because that man he's going places. And please, you ladies, if you want to connect to a man like that, connect yourself with him and add to his whatever he got going on and multiply. We're not talking about subtracting and dividing. Yeah, but a masculine man is a very creative man. He's always thinking of something. He's always trying to come up with something. I knew this, I knew that. Trying to come up with this, maybe a new invention or something like that. Just it's always on the go with him. Coming up with a new concept, coming up with a new idea, coming up with this, he's very, very dependable. People probably go to this man and ask him for advice and all this type of stuff. This is what masculinity really does. Has nothing to do with the King Kong. Has nothing to do with has nothing to do like I said with the outward these expressions and once again trying to knock somebody out and trying to defend and fight and all this other stuff. That's once again that's little. Hold on a second. That's little boy. Always trying to pick a fight and I gotta do. No. That's little boy. That's not what a real masculine man does. A real masculine man, to me, it's not necessarily a fighter. Right? Masculinity is not. It's not always fighting. Shoot, sometimes. A lot of times, masculinity is trying to diffuse a fight than actually fight. Yeah, I'm gonna say that again. Masculinity. A man who's operating in masculinity, he got things to lose. So just getting into some fight with somebody, that's not what a masculine man is on. That's not what happens. A masculine man is trying to diffuse a fight before he actually gets into one. Because once you get into a fight with another man, it can be some losses. See, a man who's focused, a man who's operating in purpose and standard and division, things of that nature, they not looking for no fight. They're not looking for no confrontation. But once again, if one comes to them, then you gotta adjust accordingly. It is what it is. But a real masculine man is not looking for a fight. He doesn't have to. Why is somebody who's focused on creating his own reality, creating this, creating that, bringing something into his head, into this reality? You think that man has time to be sitting up there trying to prove himself to a bunch of degenerate people? I gotta prove my manhood, man. No, but listen, fellas. Nobody gives a about that no more. This ain't the 50s. Oh, if I can show someone, if I can show her how strong I am, she gonna respect me. Gentlemen, that man. Be about your purpose. Nobody has time for this outdated thinking anymore, man. It's time to get busy. Too many of you gentlemen have all these ideas in your head, but you're too afraid that somebody's gonna say X, Y, and Z and do X, Y, and Z, gentlemen. That. Let's get to work. You want to see what masculinity is, gentlemen? Whatever it is that's in your brain, bring that out here into this world so we can all see it. That's masculinity. When everybody's out here going to the left, but you sitting here going to the right, gentlemen, that's masculinity. You're not out here trying to kiss somebody's behind. You're not out here trying to rub elbows with everybody. You're trying to be cool, trying to be with the cool kids. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody has time for that no more. We got things to do, gentlemen. You think we got time to keep playing games? Think about it, gentlemen. If the more time you waste trying to prove your masculinity, gentlemen, the more time you are wasting. You're wasting life trying to prove something to a degenerate people. You're trying to prove something to a bunch of degenerates, a bunch of people who are not going anywhere. You're trying to prove your masculinity to a bunch of losers. You're trying to prove yourself to a bunch of losers. So okay, cool. So what prize do you get? Cool. So you prove yourself to a bunch of losers. What is the prize that these people are going to give you? I'll wait. You're trying to prove your masculinity to a bunch of degenerates. And what is the reward that these degenerate people are going to give you for proving your masculinity? Nothing. Get back to work. Get back to work. Separate yourself from mediocrity. Separate yourself. Gentlemen, it's okay to separate from mediocre people. I don't care these people that call yourself family. I don't care that they're your old friends, gentlemen. It's okay to separate from mediocre people. It's okay. It's definitely okay to once again, it's okay to separate from mediocrity. If people are going this way, you're going another way, gentlemen, keep going. Because guarantee you the way all these people going is going to end up in calamity. But if you stay disciplined in the things that's in your head and you keep manifesting these things, you're creating these things. Once again, you got your stuff, you got your Bible that you've written down. And this is what you go by. You got the purpose, you got your own standard, you got the vision for your life, gentlemen. Gentlemen, men like you are first of all, men who are really purpose driven are super rare. Because mass majority of men you see are just out here drifting. I'm gonna say 80, probably 80% of men you see out here are just drifting. You only gonna find maybe 15 to 20% of men who are actually getting busy. You're not gonna find too many masculine. I'm gonna be honest. Now I'm about to be really honest. You're not gonna find too many masculine men out here. Now, you might find a whole bunch of little boys trying to prove something. And, I got to prove this to you, prove that to you. I got to prove I'm a masculine man. And I got to, a bunch of old school stuff, outdated type thinking. These type of men lose. These type of men always are going to lose. Men who stay focused on their purpose will win. Period. Now, mind you, when you're creating something, of course, it's going to take a lot longer than if you just out here trying to get a job or something like that. Of course, trying to get a job or career, that's going to take, that doesn't take that much effort. You creating something is going to take all your effort. But that's to me, that's where the respect. See, I have more respect for a man who is following his dream. I have more respect for that type of man. That to me, I have more admiration for that man who sees something that people don't see, who's creating something that people just didn't think about. To me, that's masculinity. That's a masculine man. That man is focused on the things that he needs to do. So yeah, gentlemen, if you talk about masculinity or masculine, you have to talk about purpose. Purpose and masculinity go hand in hand. You can't talk about being masculine or masculinity if you're not operating in your purpose. I'm sorry. I don't care. Once again, I don't care about how much money you have. I don't care about what you're driving. I don't care about your clothes and your and the people that you associate with. I don't care. If you're not in purpose, If you're not chasing after a dream, if you're not trying to manifest something that's in your head, you're trying to create something new, gentlemen, you can't talk to me about masculinity. You can't talk to me about being masculine if everything about you is connected to something else. When I see you, you're always connected to this group over here. You're connected to them. You're connected to him, and over here, you're just all over the place. To me, once again, that is not masculinity. A man who's rooted and grounded in the things that he has, that he's written out for himself. To me, that's masculinity. That's a man who's operating in his true form of masculinity. He's not afraid to stand alone. He's not afraid to be by himself. He doesn't have to be with the crowd. Once again, everybody's going this way. He's not going that way. He's not afraid. A masculine man is not afraid to stand alone. A true masculine man is not afraid to stand alone. He's not afraid of the ridicule. He's not afraid of the insults. It doesn't matter. He's not even listening for it. They could be talking about that masculine man like he's a dog, but guess what? He's not around it to even acknowledge it, to even to say something back. That masculine man is so busy in the things that he has written down. He don't have time to with that bullshit, man. That masculine man don't have time to rub elbows with the regular smuggler people, the old homies from around the way. He's not with them anymore. That's old. I'm not going back to the old neighborhood and with these old guys that I used to kick with. That's old with. That's done. That's over and done with. A real masculine man learns his lesson and he moves forward. Oh yeah. Masculinity has to do a lot with responsibility. A masculine man is responsible for the things that he does. The things that he does and he doesn't do. He's responsible. He's a responsible man. He's not pointing the fingers at everybody. Oh, this didn't happen for me because of so-and-so. No. A masculine man takes responsibility for a masculine man takes responsibility for his own actions. A masculine man does this. Like, so all these attributes and this stuff and all this King Kong stuff these people talking about, that's a bunch of bullshit, man. That's not masculinity. Trying to fight somebody and defend and all this dumb shit, man. That's not masculinity. Real masculine men are in the background getting shit done. That's what real masculine men do. The men that you see out here doing the dumb shit all day, these are not masculine men. These are a bunch of little boys. Real masculine men, you don't even really see them that much. You might catch them here and there doing this, but once again, that masculine man is on a purpose. So you can't go to that masculine man talking about some, hey, let's kick it, come to the boys, and we're playing spades and all that and all that dumb shit, man. That masculine man ain't with that. That masculine man ain't with that. In the cut, handling his business, working on his dreams and manifesting and bringing stuff to light. He has all these ideas. He wrote it down. He's making it happen. He's trying to piece it together. That's a real masculine man. That man is rare in society. I'm gonna say it again. Eight out of 10 guys. I shouldn't say it like that. A lot of guys around you just are not operating in masculinity like that. There's a very few number to me. There's a very few number of men who are really operating in true masculinity in my eyes. Real masculine men are not are a gem. These guys are like a rare diamond. You don't find too many real masculine men out there like that. You're just not. A man who is really on the purpose, a man who's really about his business. You're not gonna find too many men on that type of level. You're gonna find a lot of jokesters, a lot of pranksters, a lot of players, this, that, and the third. You're gonna find a lot of that. But a man who's really focused on the things that he has to do, trying to create the reality, he has a dream, a vision in his head, and he's trying to bring that out into real life. And he's dedicated. He's this is all he talks about. You're not gonna find too many men. You're not going to find too many men like that. You're just not. That type of man is a needle in a haystack. That man moves with purpose. Everything he does is on purpose, with a purpose. Let's rewind that. On purpose, with a purpose. This is what a true masculine man does. He moves on purpose, with a purpose. Nothing's ever wasted. I can't say ever, but all these wasted movement, all these wasted stuff and wasted this, and he going over here to kick it with so-and-so, and he going to this party. No. See, a real masculine man who is about his purpose, listen, he's not fucking with that. He's not with the little boy no more. I told you, a real masculine man probably don't have that many friends. Let's rewind that. A real masculine man doesn't have that many friends. See, I'm telling you right now, a man who has a lot of friends is to me, this is just to me, it's not a focused man. A man with a lot, I'm saying it again, a man with a lot of friends, to me, is not a focused man. You got too many distractions, my guy. You got all these men that you kick it with. Now, are you guys coming together and you're creating something, or you just out here chasing skirts all day? Like what you doing? But I'm gonna say it again. A real masculine man don't have that many friends. A man who has friends, I'm gonna be honest with you, a man who has a lot of friends is, to me, is not a focused man. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Type of man who has all this, who's the life of the party and this, that, and the third, that man is not focused. That man is probably not even productive. He everything he does is just showy. It's show off. A lot of men who are braggadocious and a lot of mouth. A lot of these men are insecure. Right? You have no substance because you have no purpose. See, if you have purpose, you have substance. If you have substance, you'd be operating in your purpose. This is why a lot of these men have to flash the money. And, there's nothing, once again, there's nothing wrong with having money. And there's nothing wrong with the jewelry and stuff like that. It is, if that's your cup of tea, that's your cup of tea. But if everything about you has to do with your outward appearance and has nothing to do with your purpose, yeah, my friend, you are trash. Don't care how much money you have in the bank. Once again, I don't care about the clothes you wearing, the car you driving, what houses you live in. If you're not operating in the purpose, to me, you don't have substance. You're just a distraction. Everybody look at me. Everybody, no. Once again, that's insecurity. Because if you're operating in purpose, believe me, you'll be very secure. It doesn't matter what you have. You could be Rick Ross and have all these cars and 100,000 square foot home and all the other stuff. But a man with purpose, listen, a man with purpose don't give a about none of that, man. A real man in purpose and in his masculinity is not intimidated by what another man has. I don't, like I said, I got friends who are millionaires and stuff like that, but I don't look at them and be like, oh, I'm envious or jealous of you. Nah, man, you're on your purpose. You got these things because you were focused. Hopefully, you were both focused on something. If not, then you gonna end up losing all this stuff. But I mean, hey, I don't feel a certain way about it. I used to. Oh man, I don't measure up to so and so is making, 7 figures and all 8 figures and stuff like that. And I got friends who are making million over who are millionaires basically. I got a few friends that making that type of money, but it doesn't intimidate me. If anything, it encourages me to keep pushing. Encourages me to keep creating. Encourages me to stay focused on the things I need to stay focused on. That's it. I don't feel any way. I used to, but I'm like, nah, what for? Like anytime you're creating something, it's gonna take. I tell people all the time, when you're creating something, you have to go 7 times harder than when you're applying for something. Right? It's like you're applying for a job that doesn't take much effort. Make sure your credentials is good. But when you're creating a industry, you're creating something, you're taking something from your head and you're creating it. Yeah, you got to go 7 times, 10 times harder than somebody who's applying for a job. So of course, your time is going to come. You just got to be steadfast. Start connecting the dots, start making connections, and believe me, your time is going to come when you have these things. But once again, I'm not driven by the material. I don't care about that stuff. That's just me. I'm not too. I'm not driven by the cars and the clothes and the luxury. I don't care about that stuff. To me, instead of chasing the luxury, to me, this is just me. I rather create the luxury. That's just me. Instead of going out here and creating and chasing the luxury this and luxury. Nah, I'd rather create something luxury. My thing is like, I don't have a consumer mindset. So I don't, like when I was going to the mall and people would be like, yo, I need to get the latest this and latest that. To me, I'm on the other side. I'm on the production side. I'm on the creative side. So when I go into a mall, if I go to these stores, I'm seeing, I go to these Neiman Marcus and Saks Fifth and all that other stuff. Once again, I'm looking at these clothes and like, okay, cool. So what is the material? Where does it come from? Who's the manufacturer? What type of material is this? Is it a blend? Is it this? Is it that? See, I'm on the producer side of things, so I don't have a consumer side. You spending thousands of dollars on whatever. That's cool. My thing is, how can I create this? To me, that's a true definition of masculinity. Once again, I'm not driven by what I see. Like I see it, I get motivated. Hey, for me to be more creative. If I see luxury, hell, how can I create something like that? And a lot of times, you guys are paying 100 times more than what the thing was created for in the first place. A lot of you guys are spending thousands of dollars. I know people that create. Listen, once you start getting into the production side of things, especially about clothes and clothing, and you connect with different not distributors, you connect with different manufacturer of clothes, and like I said, I got people over in China and what is that, Pakistan, and different places I've connected with. Korea and stuff like that. And I've seen what it costs to create some of these clothing that you guys spend thousands of dollars on. I'm on that side. I'm on the production side. I'm not on the consumer side. So, you guys trying to look good and you trying to get your $5,000 outfits because you're trying to go to the clubs, gentlemen. I'm not doing none of that shit. Because this is what masculinity does. Masculinity is not intimidated by the outward stuff. Masculinity is like, okay, I see it, cool. So how can I get, you obtain, this person obtains some type of level. So how can I if anything, you asking for assistance, like, hey brother, how'd you get there? What's the steps that you took to get to do X, Y, and Z? It's not intimidation. But like I said, you got to be locked into your purpose. You got to be locked into what's up here and trying to bring it out here. You got to be locked into that. And you don't have, once again, once you locked into this and bringing it and trying to manifest it and trying to bring it out here to the rest of the world, you ain't got time to be running around here. Running over here and running to this female and that female. That's what you gentlemen got to be on. Fathers, fiancés, whatever you want to call yourself. This is what a man does. See, I'm trying to get men to get within themselves. I need for you gentlemen to stop being the prodigal son. You gentlemen are going out here into the world and you're trying to figure this out and figure that out, and you're getting beat up and all this other stuff. I want you gentlemen, instead of going out, I want you gentlemen to go within yourself. Bet on yourself, gentlemen. If you can sit there and blindly bet on the sports team, why can't you take that money and just bet on your own dreams? I have to write that down. Huh, gentlemen? Why can't you just bet on your own dreams? You bet on everything else, but you don't bet on your own dreams? Huh? Excuse me, let me write this down. Bet. My bad. Write that down. I have to make that into a shirt or something. Huh, gentlemen? You bet on everybody else. You gentlemen bet on everybody else. You bet on this team. You don't know that team from a can of paint, but you blindly put your money on this team. You blindly put your money here. You bet on this. You bet on that. You put money on everybody, but you never put money on yourself. Once again, a true masculine man is going to bet on himself. True masculine man doesn't need the approval of anybody else. That masculine man is going to bet on himself. Win, lose, or draw, it is what it is. I'm going to bet on me. All that money I'm spending trying to prove something to you and trying to do this over here. No, I'm putting that money into myself. I don't have to, once again, a masculine man does not have to prove a motherfucking thing to anybody. And he's not going to prove anything to anybody. That's a real masculine man. You're going to talk about, this person, and you, once again, that masculine man is nowhere around to hear none of that nonsense coming from your mouth. This is what real masculinity does, gentlemen. It's about you getting back into you to bring something out of you. Let's rewind that. It's about you getting back to you to bring something out of you. You're supposed to be listen, a real masculine man is a producer. It's great that you're a grinder, you're grinding, you're doing this, you're doing that. But once again, gentlemen, to me, real masculinity comes when you men produce. When you actually produce, you're operating to me in your masculinity. Yes, what I'm saying is, it might sound hard and man, I ain't got time to do all that. Gentlemen, gentlemen, you have so-called one life to live. You can do whatever you want to do. But if you want to be a true masculine man, you have to be 10 toes down in the things that you're trying to create. You're trying to manifest. It comes from you. Masculinity comes from within. It has nothing to do with the outside world. It comes from within. And within each and every one of us is a purpose, it's a dream, it's a reason why we exist. That's where your masculinity comes from. It has nothing to do with what anybody else is talking about. Nothing else but you. You gentlemen need to figure it out. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Stop being used like some type of tool, some sort of tool. Stop being used. You gentlemen out here proving yourself to degenerate people, and this is how a lot of you gentlemen out here getting hurt. I gotta prove my love. I gotta do this. What's that? The Temptations? I think, but not Temptations. But is it Temptations? No. Whatever. What 5 Heartbeats or something like that? And one of the guys was trying to talk to this one lady and a guy, and the lady's husband came. He said something. He was like, "Man, I gotta prove my love." See, gentlemen, this is what I'm saying. See, once you're not operating in purpose, gentlemen, you find in yourself trying to prove yourself to a bunch of, I'm gonna say it again. Once you gentlemen are out of purpose, once you're out of your masculinity, you find in yourself trying to prove yourself to a bunch of degenerate people. Because now I got to prove my worth. I got to prove this. I got to prove that. Gentlemen, just be. Just be. What are you trying to prove? Just be yourself. Chase the dream. Operate in purpose. Establish a standard. Establish a vision for your own life, gentlemen. That is true masculinity. All this other stuff, gentlemen, is a bunch of fluff. Nobody really cares. Nobody's going to care at the end of the day how many sneakers, how many jewelry. Nobody at the end of the day is going to get, gentlemen, I'm going to say this again. At the end of the day, nobody's going to give a about your luxury. Nobody gives a about those cars. Nobody gives a about those clothes, the jewelry, any of that stuff. Nobody gives a about it, gentlemen. Nobody. You're hot today and you're trash tomorrow. That's the way this world operates. They want you to distract you so you gentlemen can get in with the Joneses. Once again, who the is the Joneses? Think about it, gentlemen. You trying to keep, they say keep up with the Joneses. Gentlemen, the Joneses are imaginary people. You trying to keep up with the Joneses? Who's the Joneses? Can you point to me right now and tell me who the Joneses are? Who are the Joneses that you're trying to keep up with? Who are they? Gentlemen, you trying to keep up with imaginary people. Get to work. You gentlemen talking about masculinity, this and gentlemen, masculinity starts with you and your purpose. True masculinity is rooted and grounded in purpose. A purposeful man is a masculine man. If a man is not in his purpose, then you don't talk to me about masculinity. I don't care. Once again, I don't care about the jewelry. I don't care about the clothes. I don't care about your watches. I don't care about your cars. I don't care about any of that. If you're not in your purpose, you can't talk to me about masculinity. Period. All right, man, that's all I got to say, man. You guys give yourself a hand. Appreciate everybody. Once again, masculinity has to do with your purpose. Purpose is masculine. Masculine is purpose. Gentlemen, don't get distracted. Don't try to prove yourself to a bunch of degenerates. Never try to prove yourself to a bunch of degenerate people, a bunch of zombie people. Never try to prove yourself. You prove it to you. Listen, prove it to yourself that you can create the thing that's in your head. Prove that to yourself. Bet on yourself. Bet that what's in your head, I'm going to manifest it. Bet that. Stop putting money in all these frivolous things. Put money on yourself. Bet on yourself. Do you not believe in yourself? You believe in your teams, right? Right? I like the Mets. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't watched the Mets game in probably I haven't watched the Mets game in probably a couple years. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I've been a Mets, very first hat I ever had on was a Mets hat, and I was a baby. So I've been rocking with the Mets for a long time. But gentlemen, once again, you put money. Some of you gentlemen put thousands and thousands of dollars on a sports team, but you won't put thousands and thousands of dollars in your own dreams. Hold up. Like I said, it's not too many masculine men out here. I'm gonna say it again. There's not too many masculine men that are actually purpose driven, chasing dreams like that, focus on the things that they need to focus on. There's not too many. I'm just gonna be honest. There's not too many. You're gonna find a lot of males out here, a lot of showboaters, fake alpha this and this, that, and the third. But you're not gonna find too many masculine men that's locked down in the things that they need to lock down. I mean, the things that they need to do, they're doing it. Say it again. You see a lot of males, but you don't see a lot of men. Anyways, that's my time. Appreciate everybody. Give yourself a hand one more time. Can't get oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can't get oh yeah again.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, if you guys just like, subscribe. If you like this videos like this, it just popped up in my head. I had to bring it out here to you guys and put out here in the airwaves about what masculinity means to me. Just like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Also, PayPal, Cash App, $1247 clothing company. PayPal is the @ SIMON 1247. I'll probably have it in the link in the description. If you guys don't mind donating, subscribing to this channel. Merchandise, I'm gonna put that in the description also, man. You guys come by, check out my merchandise page because I'm trying to put out some new gear, man. You guys come check me out, man. I appreciate everybody. And once again, gentlemen, stay locked in. Shout out to my lethal shooter. All right, stay locked in. Stay focused, gentlemen. Once again, a masculine man is a focused man. All right? Have a good one. Peace.